July 2025 brought the heat with some epic game drops you might have missed. From explosive action to unforgettable new worlds, last month delivered serious bangers. In this video, we're looking back at the biggest and most talked about releases from July. So if you're catching up, this is your ultimate gaming checklist. Wildgate dropped this July and instantly carved out its own space in the multiplayer PvP scene. It's a wild mix of tactical ship-to-ship combat and fast, up-close FPS action, and somehow it all just clicks. You and your crew are thrown into deadly skies, chasing down a mysterious artifact while trying to survive everything the map and other teams throw at you. You'll be piloting massive airships, managing repairs, steering through storms, and unleashing broadside salvos. But once the gap closes, you're hopping aboard enemy ships and fighting in brutal FPS gunfights that can change the match in seconds. Each run is high stakes. You're constantly scavenging for stronger weapons and upgrades, dodging environmental hazards, and watching your back. Victory doesn't always come from killing everyone. Sometimes the smartest move is grabbing the artifact and making a clean getaway before the chaos swallows you whole. It's fast, tactical, and chaotic in the best way. No two matches feel the same, and when your crew pulls off a last-second escape or clutch takeover, it feels legendary. Wildgate isn't just another shooter. It's a full-blown adrenaline rush, with sky-high stakes and non-stop action. Now let's talk about Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3+4, the remastered combo we've been waiting years for. After the success of the 1+2 remake, fans have been begging for this, and honestly, it delivers. The gameplay is just as smooth and addictive as you remember. The moment you drop into airport, Los Angeles, or suburbia, it all comes flooding back. The tricks, the combos, the muscle memory, it's like riding a bike. But with this version, everything's sharper, faster, and way more polished. The levels have been fully rebuilt with stunning visuals, but they haven't lost that old-school charm. They've even added a few quality-of-life updates that make the experience smoother without messing with the classic formula. And yes, the soundtrack is still fire. A mix of old-school bangers and new tracks that fit right in. Whether you're chasing high scores, messing around in Create a Park, or just vibing with friends online, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3+4 nails that perfect balance of nostalgia and fun. It's not trying to be something new, it's just doing what it does best, and doing it really well. Shadow Labyrinth surprised a lot of people when it dropped in July. Developed by Bandai Namco Studios, this is a bold reimagining of the Pac-Man universe. But don't expect colorful ghosts and pellets. Instead, you're thrown into a dark, twisting maze as the swordsman, battling enemies, unlocking powers, and carving your own path forward. It plays like a true action-adventure experience, with deep exploration and a strong focus on progression. Early impressions compared it to Metroidvania titles, and that comparison fits. You'll find locked paths, ability-based shortcuts, and tough enemies that force you to learn patterns and think carefully. The world design is layered and mysterious. The maze itself feels massive, with branching zones that constantly feed your curiosity. Combat is responsive and stylish, with upgrades that slowly shape your build, whether you lean into speed, power, or strategic counters. It's still rooted in the DNA of Pac-Man, the idea of navigating danger through a maze, but it flips the tone entirely. It's darker, sharper, and way more ambitious than you'd expect from the name. Shadow Labyrinth proves that even the oldest icons can evolve into something bold and new, without losing what made them special to begin with. Hunter x Hunter. Nen X Impact finally hit consoles in July, and fans of the anime have been eating good. This isn't just another rushed anime fighter, it actually feels like a love letter to the series. From the moment you load in, the presentation hits hard. Crisp 2.5D visuals, slick animations, and a menu theme that'll spark pure nostalgia. Gameplay-wise, it's fast, strategic, and super satisfying. Every character feels unique, true to their abilities. Gon, Killua, Kurapika, Hisoka. They all bring something different to the fight. It's got that easy-to-learn, hard-to-master vibe, so whether you're button-mashing or chasing ranked glory, it works. What's surprising is the attention to detail. Moves reflect actual moments from the anime. The way the music swells during ultimates, the voice acting, even the subtle character interactions. It shows real care went into this. It's not reinventing the genre, but it doesn't have to. Nen X Impact knows exactly what it is. A clean, tight, faithful fighter with enough heart to satisfy longtime fans and enough style to pull in new ones. Mecha Break stormed onto the scene in July, and if you're into fast-paced mech combat, this one's hard to ignore. It's loud, stylish, and packed with the kind of over-the-top action that just feels good to play. You drop into massive battlefields, suit up in customizable mechs, and go head-to-head in chaotic team fights that actually test your reflexes. What's cool here is how slick everything feels. The controls are tight, movement is smooth, and whether you're boosting through the sky or locking on for a precision blast, it all just clicks. And yeah, the visuals? Stunning. Neon-lit cityscapes, open war zones, and some really clean UI work. The real hook, though, is the variety. You can tweak your mechs down to the small details, speed, armor, weapon loadouts, and the game rewards different playstyles. Want to go full tank? Do it. Prefer fast, glass cannon builds? That works too. It's not just surface-level style. There's real substance underneath all the explosions if you've been craving a modern mech brawler that respects your time and delivers non-stop action. Mecha Break is absolutely worth checking out. Ninja Gaiden. Ragebound dropped in July, and it brings back that brutal, fast-paced energy fans have been waiting for. This isn't a soft reboot. It's intense, challenging, and unapologetically sharp, just like the old days. You're once again in control of Ryu Hayabusa, slicing through enemies with fluid combos and lightning-fast movement. But Ragebound doesn't just rely on nostalgia. It adds new layers. There's a deeper parry system, more vertical mobility, and a fresh rage mechanic that amps up your attacks when the pressure's on. It rewards skill and punishes sloppy play, which makes every win feel earned. Visually, the game is slick, dark tones, clean effects, and animations that hit hard. The boss fights are the real highlight. Intense, creative, and designed to push you to the edge. You'll mess up, you'll retry, but that's part of what makes it satisfying. If you've been missing that raw, skill-based action that makes you sit up and focus, Ragebound brings it back with style. It's not trying to be forgiving, it's here to challenge you, and that's exactly what fans wanted. Wild Hearts S dropped this July as a revamped, expanded version of the original, and it's a solid return to monster hunting mayhem. This time, the world feels bigger, more reactive, and way more dangerous. The creature designs are just as wild, massive, unpredictable, and each with its own patterns and weaknesses that you'll have to learn the hard way. The big upgrade here is in the traversal and combat flow. You can move faster, craft on the fly, and chain together insane combos mid-hunt. The new Karkori tools feel more versatile, letting you play your way, whether that's setting traps, going full melee, or using support gadgets to control the fight. It's still all about timing, positioning, and reading your target, but Wild Hearts S gives you more ways to adapt without making things too easy. Co-op is smoother now, too, with better matchmaking and more reasons to team up. This isn't just a patch, it's a real step forward. If the original hooked you but felt a bit limited, Wild Hearts S fixes a lot of that and adds more reasons to dive back in. It's intense, rewarding, and a blast to play with friends.
It's weakening! Keep it up!
Killing Floor 3 finally dropped in July, and yeah, it's as brutal and chaotic as you'd expect. This time around, everything feels tighter, faster, and way more intense. The core loop is still there. Team up, survive waves of mutants, and fight to make it out alive. But now it hits harder, looks better, and keeps the pressure on from the first second. Visually, it's a massive step up. The environments are grimy and drenched in atmosphere, the lighting adds real tension, and the Zeds? Way more terrifying. You'll feel it when the lights flicker and the sirens start wailing. It's pure panic. What really stands out is how much smoother the team-based combat feels. Weapon handling is punchy, class abilities are more focused, and the upgrades between waves actually let you build a role that matters. Every round feels like it could go sideways at any moment, and that's what makes it fun. Killing Floor 3 isn't trying to hold your hand. It throws you into the fire and dares you to keep up. Whether you're a veteran or just jumping in, this one's all about survival under pressure, and it doesn't let up. Donkey Kong Bonanza brought the jungle party back this July, and it's the kind of game that just puts a smile on your face. It's a brand new 2.5D platformer with sharp controls, colorful levels, and that classic Donkey Kong charm: loud, silly, and packed with energy. The movement feels great, whether you're rolling through enemies, swinging from vines, or pounding the ground. Everything is snappy and satisfying. There's a good balance between fast-paced action and hidden secrets, so it's fun whether you're blasting through levels or exploring every corner. The level design is clever too. Some stages feel like puzzles, while others go all in on speed and rhythm. And yes, the minecart levels are back, and they're wild. There's even a new co-op mode that makes it easy to jump in with a friend and cause chaos together. Visually, it's bright and full of personality. The animations are smooth, and the music brings that nostalgic jungle vibe while adding new flair. Donkey Kong Bonanza isn't trying to reinvent the genre. It's just pure platforming fun, done right. If you grew up on these games or just want something that feels good to play, this one hits the spot. Ready or Not finally made its full release in July, and for fans of tactical shooters, this one's a standout. It's slow, intense, and brutally grounded. The kind of game where every step, every door, every call you make can mean the difference between life and death. You play as a SWAT team leader, clearing buildings, handling hostages, and facing some seriously high-stakes scenarios. It's not about running and gunning. This game demands patience, communication, and quick thinking. Whether you're solo with AI or rolling with a squad, the tension never really lets up. What hits hardest is the realism. Suspects don't always react the same way. Civilians panic. You're not just trying to win, you're trying to make the right calls under pressure. That emotional weight adds a lot to every mission. Visually, it's sharp and gritty. The lighting, sound design, and animation all work together to keep you on edge. The updated AI and expanded mission types in this full release make the whole experience feel deeper and more polished. Ready or Not isn't about action for the sake of it, it's about handling chaos with control. And when it clicks, it's one of the most gripping games out there.
Police, hands up!
Here, please!
Stay where you are.
Talk report. Copy entry
Entry
can't
team
just leave me
notifying
here.
trailers.
Please.
Wuchang. Fallen Feathers finally landed in July, and it's one of those games that just pulls you into its world. Set in a dark, plague-ridden version of Ming Dynasty China, this action RPG mixes brutal combat with a haunting atmosphere that sticks with you. You play as Wuchang, a warrior cursed with a mysterious affliction that gives you terrifying powers, but at a cost. The swordplay is heavy, deliberate, and precise. It's not about button mashing. Timing, dodging, and reading your enemies is everything. If you've played games like Sekiro or Lies of P, you'll feel right at home, but Wuchang has its own style. The environments are gloomy and beautiful at the same time. Cracked temples, foggy forests, and eerie villages. Every area feels handcrafted and full of lore, and the boss fights, they're intense. Each one pushes you to stay sharp and stay calm. There's also a strong story under all the blood and steel. Themes of corruption, identity, and inner conflict run deep, and it makes every encounter feel personal. If you're into tough, stylish action games with a unique setting, Wuchang. Fallen Feathers absolutely deserves a spot on your radar. That's it for the July 2025 game releases. Some real gems came out, and if you missed a few, no worries, it's never too late to catch up. Tell me which one you enjoyed the most or what's still on your list. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.